There has never been more chatter about using artificial intelligence for creation. In this video, we're going to talk about how to use AI for books without infringing on copyright. Did you know that Elon Musk wants to take away copyright laws, and so does Sam Altman? Sam Altman is one of the founders of OpenAI. What is happening in the AI space is that it's rapidly going so quickly that it's very difficult for laws to be orchestrated or even, bills to turn into laws. Yesterday, I watched a video about a judge. It was judiciary committee talking to all these AI experts that so many people are breaking the law, like doing deep fakes and getting people arrested and wire fraud. And it needs to be combated with AI. Like to fight AI, you have to use AI. It's super fascinating. And in this video, we're going to talk about the 3 ways that you are protected from infringing on someone else's copyright. During this judiciary hearing, there was a best-selling author that said that people are taking his manuscript, his actual PDF of his entire work, and uploading it to AI and asking it to generate similar books with the same similar characters, plot twists, styles. And his son actually showed him this and read him a chapter created from AI. And this author, David, was shocked. And so we don't want to infringe on other people. You'll see sometimes when you prompt something in AI, it will not let you actually hit enter or see products or results from certain things. Like you should not be putting in the word Disney or Pablo Picasso, but you can actually use similar words that they would use when they tell their artists what to make. So abstractism or cubism, or we cannot actually copyright a style of work, right? Like that is free for people to use. Okay. So the number one way that I'm using AI to create books without infringing on anyone's copyright is that I am creating work and then I'm taking my existing work to ChatGPT or Claude or Grok, and I'm asking it to enhance it and find the holes in it. I have a friend that recently uploaded their resume to ChatGPT and asked it, hey, treat me like you are a recruiter. I want to see all of the things that you would find me not hireable for, and I want you to help me fix it. This person that uploaded their resume, they had been turned down by 60 interviews previously. After doing this and sending it out to more recruiters, they had like 6 or 7 offers within a week. So there is a good side, there is a bright side, there is a beautiful side, and I would assume that the most of you within the sound of my voice want to use it for good. And if you are one of those people who don't, I think by the end of this video, you'll see the power of that. One of the most important aspects of using AI is that we can go faster. But there are still copyright laws, and those protect us, which means it protects our income and our brand and our IP, right? Okay, so that's number one. Number one is take existing content that you created to the computer to help you. And this is something that if you can start with words, right? You can start with joke books or riddle books. You can start and ask AI to help you fill in the gaps and figure out what to do to make it better. Because at the end of the day, when you do apply for copyright, you do need to disclose all the ways that it was generated and created, right? And you want to be able to disclose that. Now, a couple months ago, Amazon just used to ask you if it was AI generated or AI assisted when you uploaded a book. And now they're getting a little bit granular. They want to know, did you use images? If so, did you edit them? If not, you click entire images, no editing. If you used text or anything like that, if you didn't edit it, you disclose that. So they're getting a little bit more. They want to know about images, text, and translations, okay? So that is the first thing to use AI with copyright in a safe way. The second one is actually my favorite. And maybe I should have put this first, but I really like using these this artificial intelligence for aggregation. Aggregation is like, I know a lot about this and this and this, help me put it together. And so with the books that I'm creating, I'm using ChatGPT as a research assistant. It is feeding me information that's saving me a ton of time, and it's getting better by the prompts that I'm actually feeding it, right? By the things that I'm actually saying. In this way, I'm not infringing on anyone's copyright. In addition to this, when you aggregate information and do market research for your book with ChatGPT or OpenAI or whatever resource you're using, you can ask it to cite sources so you can be very clear. Tons of people have written books over time and they have an index where they are always citing sources. That is a great way to give credit to the information that you've aggregated from the original source, right? Without infringing on their copyright. That is giving people the proper credit. It's similar when someone takes a photo and someone posts it online and they say photo credit, or it is similar when you're quoting someone, right? The original source, the person who created it with the human touch, owns that copyright in the United States. They can take it a step further by actually applying on the copyright website for $65 to, copyright their manuscript, okay? The third way to use ChatGPT or AI, whatever you're using, is for brainstorming, okay? Brainstorming is a great way to get more ideas of things that are in alignment with your book idea. So, understanding that we are not actually asking the computer to create a book out of thin air. We need to come to it with enough ideas that it kind of goes back to number one, right? Like we have some original content in our mind and we're asking it for an outline. Now, when this person did this with the resume, the neat thing is that they found all the holes to make it a more quality application, a more quality resume. We can do the same things with books. A lot of times I will go to ChatGPT. I have the paid version. It's $19 a month, maybe $21.70 after tax, and I'm able to have conversations with it. It saves my ideas. And this is really powerful when you start building a book brand because ChatGPT will remember the things that you've talked about. And so, as I have been, last week I did 3 books in one day. I was able to do that because I have a profitable niche that I've been publishing in for a couple years. And now I'm going to it to say, hey, this is a best-selling book. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you the inside. I want you to help me create a complement to this book. If you've watched my previous videos, I talk about a book catalog strategy where we're using substitutes, close match, loose match, and complements to build out a book brand for a specific avatar or customer. ChatGPT allows us to speak to that customer more clearly and more deeply because we're giving it all the information on what has actually already worked, okay? You can screenshot your Amazon page and feed it to ChatGPT. You can screenshot your back end KDP report and say, what's working here? Now, that is a little bit level. I mean, if you're just learning, you might need to do that, but you go where the money goes, right? So in your KDP reports, you're going to look at your top selling book. You're going to go to that page on Amazon.com. You're going to screenshot that and you're going to give it to ChatGPT and ask it, hey, help me come up. This is a book I created. Help me come up with 5 to 7 more books that the customer would appreciate. Let's think about the different angles. Let's think about the different themes. Let's think about the different problems I can solve in my book, okay? So when you take it, like I said with number 1, when you take your original content to ChatGPT, you or AI, pardon me, whichever you use, you're able to go faster because you're giving it winning data. And data is always going to win at the end of the day, okay? So this is so powerful, and this is a great way, as I've talked to my copyright attorney, he's opened a program called Pocket Counsel where you can get access to him, what makes it more affordable if you're struggling with copyright or you want to learn more. I also have a free training coming up about how I crossed 6 figures in 3 years with books and Amazon book ads. Books have changed my life, and I want to know in the comments, like, what is your big takeaway from using AI in an ethical way that allows you to still retain copyright? That's the goal, right? We want to be able to use it in a way that we can actually go apply for copyright and have that certificate and be able to create more income, which gives us more time freedom. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.